y'all, it's Dr. T and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are ready to transform your photography hobby into a lucrative photography business, I am your girl. I am here and I am ready to guide you and support you on your journey. I have been a photographer for over 10 years. I've mentored people who look just like you, make over $6 million collectively, and honey, I have a doctorate in educational leadership. So let's go.
Watch me now. I'm the G-O-A-T. I'm making moves like whoa, come down. Gotta see it to believe it when you see it go. Watch me now. I'm the G-O-A-T.
Did you all know that the average salary for a Black woman entrepreneur in the United States is $20,000? $20,000. And sometimes I sit and I'm like, wow, the ability for myself and for others to actually transform their business and take it to a different level is, oh my gosh, beyond mind-blowing, right? And so one of the things that, obviously I just told you that I had a doctorate, but what led me to that space is that I knew that there were photographers who looked just like me, who were actually making six figures, right? But I honestly, I wasn't one of them. And I was trying to figure out what was the thing and what did they have collectively so that other women and other Black photographers could actually learn from their success, right? So I wrote this dissertation. I pulled it out today because I thought it was very important for today. And it talks about a qualitative examination of African-American female executive leadership in photography, utilizing the self-determination theory. And I thought it was super important, especially since the president of Harvard University, Dr. Gay, she actually resigned yesterday. And I was just thinking about how it is as a Black woman with a doctorate degree, how sometimes some of the things that we do are under a super duper microscope, but also as Black women, one of the things that we need and that we lack most are mentors in our space, access to capital, and a community that supports us in all the things, right? And so this is supposed to be an intro video about me, and it is, but I wanted to come back to my why and why this channel exists, why the work that I do exists, simply because for me, I needed to be, or I wanted to be a resource and support, because quite honestly, trying to find that was like a needle in a haystack for me, right? And so again, like making money is super duper important, but the I guess you would say like the thing that holds us all together is community. That's what it is. And so I have Tomayia Colvin Education, the community on Facebook. And so you're welcome to join that. But again, like I said, those three things that we need as Black women photographers, Black entrepreneurs, Black people in general, we do not have access to capital, and that's money to invest. So a lot of us actually use our personal resources. Some people have strong credit so they can, you know, get cameras and gear and stuff on credit cards. But for the most majority of us, we are actually bootstrapping and actually taking money out of our personal accounts or taking money from our jobs and our regular paychecks to actually start these businesses, right? And so I want for you all to, one, I'm going to give you some tools, right? If I see a grant, you're going to know about it. So if you're on my email list, I'll put the link in the description so that you can join that. But if I see something that it allows you to not have to use your own personal money to go into debt or to get started, if there's a grant or a foundation or something available to help you be successful, then I want to be able to provide that resource for you, because capital does not exist or it's very, very hard to get to. I was at Black Entrepreneurs Week about 3 weeks ago, and the gentleman on the forum said that out of all the capital that is, you know, given to people in the space, right, only 2% of that went to Black people, which sucks, really. Honestly, it just quite sucks. And so I want us to be in a space where even if you don't know where to go get the money, I want to show you how to make money, right? everything obviously doesn't have to be money, but so much happens in our community when we have access to capital. We have funds to invest. We have funds to go to conferences. We have funds to buy new gear. We have funds to invest things that we need in our business and the marketing, like ads and things to help us grow. So not that money is like, oh, I gotta have it, but it does make the world go round. And I want us as a community to have things and have capital so that we can actually pass that down to our children or your grandchildren or your dog, whoever you want to leave it to, that you have access to it. And so you will see content from me about pricing, profit, grants, anything that I find valuable. I will make sure that I share it with you so that you too can make sure that you have access to capital. If you want to go to a conference, or if there's a scholarship, I am going to share that information with you on this channel to make sure that you have it. Okay, so that's number one. Make sure you have access to funds. The second part to that is I want to make sure that you have access to mentors, right? So I know this is YouTube. I get it, right? People come to YouTube and they learn for free all day long. They do. But I also want to make sure that you have a trusted network of mentors, even if it's not me, that you can go to so that you can learn business, you can learn lighting, you can learn all the things that you need in order for you to be successful. So when you're ready to take or make your very first investment, whether that's $5, $5,000 or $50,000 in a mentor, that you know what you should be looking for, right? Because the worst thing to do is to pay for a course thinking you're going to get something and then you get scammed along the way. Okay, so I will definitely make sure that I provide access for you to make sure that you have mentors or a trusted list that you can go to. And even if you don't have the money just yet, maybe you don't have the $5,000, the $500 to invest in the workshop, because I've been in that space before. I want to make sure that whether or not you need to know how to start your website, how to find clients, or anything in between, that you have access to do that, or you know how to do so. So maybe when you're ready, right, then you can go ahead and invest in the $500 class or the monthly membership and those type of things. But I am here to support you on the journey until you get to the space of where you are actually able to actually invest in true mentorship and not watch 17,000 YouTube videos trying to piece things together to make it work for you. Okay, so that's the second part to that, is mentorship. And then the third thing is that if you are operating in isolation and you do not have a community to call home, I almost felt like I was giving a church welcome. But I want to invite you to join Tomayia Colvin Education, the community on Facebook. And I want you to be there so that you do not have to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning looking for a solution. I want you to have access to a group of people. It's 5,000 people in that group. If you have a question about something, ask. Okay, and this is not, we don't have dumpster fires and all that kind of stuff. We don't do that. I don't do the drama. So I want you to know that there is a community that exists, and it's people that look like you and me on Facebook. And I'll put the link in the description, all of that kind of stuff, so that you can make sure that you have a community and you have a place to call home. Okay, and the second part of that is that I also host the Photo Cookout, which is a photography conference that happens every year in October. Okay, this year it will likely be in New Orleans again, but I want to invite you there as well, because there's something that happens, there's some magic that happens when we are together. And so there is a cookout on Sunday. We have workshops, classes, photo walks, all the things on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, so that you can actually connect in person and get the support that you need in your business. And so those are the three things that I kind of wanted to tell you about. They're in my dissertation, but that $20,000 a year mark does not have to be your story in 2024. You can turn that $20,000 into $200,000. And even if you have $5 to your name today, I will show you every week. There will be a video that comes out to help you move the needle up in your business, whether it's from $500 to $5,000. And if you've never made $1,000 in your business, you've never made $5,000, Stay tuned with me, because this year I want to be the space that you come to and the mentor that you can trust this year to provide you with the resource to get you the capital, give you the business success, give you access to mentors, and provide a community that you can trust and that you can believe in for your journey for this year. So I appreciate you for staying this long and listening. I'm supposed to tell you to click the like and subscribe button, but honestly, I want you to do that so that you stay connected with me and that you get a notification that there's a new video available, and so that if there's somebody in your community that looks like you, who it doesn't matter if they don't, but you tell somebody else that there is this lady, this black lady, she cute, on YouTube, right, that is here for 2024 and beyond to support you on your business. And if you have a question about something, she is going to support you. Our community is here to support you, and you do not have to do this journey alone. So thank you so much for being here. I'm Dr. T. Have a great day.
Watch me now. I'm the GOAT.